Good afternoon. I'm trying to make sure this thing's on. Good afternoon. I don't want to say good morning because I don't really have um, good mornings, but I want to tell you all good morning. My name is Timothy King, and I am here to discuss my petition for the movie Magazine Dreams. That's really has an uphill battle, so to speak. Trying to get it into focus for you. It has an uphill battle, um, but hey, you have to be optimistic. Um, that's what life is all about. If there's no optimism, there's no hope. And hope isn't a bad thing. Hope gets you through the opposition. So that's how I see that. Um, the movie's having a lot of opposition, but hey, um, the only thing that can stop opposition is people power. And so far, I've got 394 signatures trying to get to 500. So that's a lot of people power. And I tell all 394 people who signed for this, thank you so much. Thank you for putting your time and effort um, into this project. Thank you so much. And the whole point of this message is that art should be displayed and art should be free. So when you try to have things for the arts, sometimes it doesn't get a lot of attention, but art is to be displayed, and I don't believe in art being censored or art being um, stifled. That's just not how I feel about that situation. I don't have the only petition for a Jonathan Majors film. Um, there's also reinstate Jonathan Majors as Kang. He did a wonderful job in Quantumania. Um, like I said, I really wasn't feeling the ending of Quantumania, if you want to know the truth. I thought the actors did a wonderful job. I think the story ending is what really soured the experience. Um, but he did a wonderful job. I read Marvel Comics most of my life, and Kang is a character that's like, eh, he's like, eh. But what Majors brought to the table for Kang, he showed a range and complexity and different layers of Kang I have not seen before. And I'm the first one to tell you, a good comic book is better than primetime TV. A good comic book is better than primetime TV. And if you don't know, you need to know. Um, Comics are valid fiction, and it's not for immature geeks. So if you don't know, you need to know about that. You're missing out on a whole lot of storytelling and a lot of good things. Um, I'm also here today, not just only to talk about the petition for Magazine Dreams. Um, wow, those negative headlines. Um, wow, they're really ugly, ain't they? Um, and somewhere I saw um, where they were saying that they already have a replacement for Mr. Majors. See, I don't know him, so I have to say Mr. Majors. I don't know him. He don't know me, but I know when things don't jive. I know when things aren't correct, and I see a lot of desperation and hate around this man. I don't know if you can see this about him sabotaging his own career. Um, how in the hell do you do that? Where they do that at? Because what I saw in the video, if you get to the car situation, I saw a man trying to put a dysfunctional person back in a car, back in a vehicle to keep them from getting hit. So, how do you sabotage your career? By caring for the person who abused you, who jumped on you. Um, do y'all know who Cat Williams is? Um, yeah, I said that with sarcasm. Cat Williams had a lot of valid points and what he was saying. And one thing he was saying was basically how they can pick you up and put you down, media wise. That's one of the things he was saying. was they have that ability. They meaning mainstream media. And right now, it's open season on Jonathan Majors. It's open season on him. Um, and basically, what I saw was a person who had really been a walking scratching post, who was trying to still care for a person who was abusing him, and he was trying to put this person who was clearly unstable into a vehicle possibly 3 to 4 times from what I can remember. And now he's the boogeyman. But, that's life for a black man in America. And I don't want to hear anything about Yale no more. I don't care who he pushed off the swing in school. So tired of that story. Because with the whole Coretta Scott King thing, that story was put out just so the black community could have infighting during Martin Luther King Day. See, that's what that was about. This thing about the whole career, sabotaging your career. Now we're trying to paint a narrative that he is just wild and he's just running around doing crazy things. And it irks me because I know what I saw, and now you're telling me that's not what I saw. And that's why I bring up Cat Williams, because he's basically saying that when mainstream media wants to project an image, you must take it. And I'm really not a firm believer of I'm black, I'll believe anything. I'm not a firm believer in that. But in this case, I feel like that's what they're saying. Oh, well, here it is. Here it is. And your black behind better believe it. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to cuss. But I'm not going to cuss. I look at these desperate headlines, and they have a machine. They are going to make this man into a manufactured disaster. And basically, he was given a reckless charge, which means he did not intend to do what he did. But if you get done with these headlines, apparently, he has, assassinated presidents. And Jonathan Majors assassinated Lincoln. When you get done with these headlines, it's kind of sad because when I see this waste of energy, I'm thinking that this energy should go into missing black children, missing black people, or a woman's right to do with her body whatever she chooses. I think that's a good thing to discuss. I think we still need to discuss why women don't get paid as much as men. I think there's still issues in the LGBTQ community that isn't attached to the black community that needs to be discussed. We have environmental issues that need to be discussed, environmental racism. We got all these issues that need to be discussed, but yet we've got to spend our energy and pull Jonathan Majors down. I'm still laughing about that whole Yale thing when Jonathan Majors was a big old brute who came into Yale and he's just knocking people sideways. And Jonathan Majors was all of this big. Stop talking to me like I'm stupid. Don't give me broccoli and tell me that it's greens. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Why don't we talk about his appeal? Why don't we talk about his appeal process? Dude, I don't see appeal in any of this. Can I scroll over here and find an appeal? No appeal. Still no appeal. And, we get these lost faces. We get those pictures and all that stuff, which was devastating what happened to this man. But, because he had video evidence. And if people don't accept your video evidence, you're living in a very, very, very scary society. Because now people can just make things be what they want them to be. I don't want to go into all that. I'm just disgusted by the Huffington Post. I don't want to give it energy because I really don't want you to even look at the article. I know you're going to do it now, but all these weird allegations and things being said, this is just part of a machine. They're trying to they're trying to create a manufactured disaster for this guy. And I'm not buying it, and I hope you don't buy it. One of the things I got disgusted was on one site, they were basically saying that his replacement is Coleman Domingo. And I would like to get Coleman Domingo's autograph one day. I really would. I would like to get Coleman Domingo's autograph. I think he is a cool dude. I think Jonathan Majors is a cool dude. Black actors unite. Do what you can do. Go as far as you can go. And that to me is another product of infighting, where we're supposed to. Oh, here it is. Quick facts. They got his birth date, and they got replacement Coleman Domingo. I don't know if you can see that. Replacement Coleman Domingo. I haven't heard an official statement on that. Why is that up? Now you're going to program me into saying that, oh, his replacement is Coleman Domingo. Well, I haven't heard an official statement on it. So now you're going to make me believe this. You have the right to your opinion. You do. America is a free country for now. But you do have the right to voice your opinion. But you don't have the right to control me. You don't have the right to control me. I still see some stuff about how Magazine Dreams is being dropped. I think it's good that Searchlight just said, we're going to give this back to the creators. I think that's good. I think it's a good thing that it went down like that, because I said before, it could just be up on the shelf and it could be gathering dust. So, I'm a big Prince fan, but will I ever see the original configuration of Graffiti Bridge? Maybe one day the color version of Under the Cherry Moon will come out. Maybe that'll happen. But things happen behind the scenes, and some things flow on through and some things don't. At one point they were saying Martin Scorsese was going to do Under the Cherry Moon. I would have loved to have seen that. But I'm just disgusted by how I see people trying to create a disaster and wanting to pull him or anybody else down. I didn't like how they pulled down Robert Downey Jr. years ago. I didn't like that either. I didn't like how they were just, and he did some things. He did some horrible things, and he went to prison, and he came out a better person. But in this case, spin the wheel of negativity. In this case, trying to protect an unstable person and put them back in a car to keep them from getting hit in traffic, which the unstable person almost got hit in traffic anyway. But trying to protect an unstable person and put them in a vehicle to keep them getting hit from traffic, no, you're not going to sit up here and tell me that's worthy of getting a year in jail. If he gets a year in jail, I think the Department of Justice needs to look into whatever kind of justice that he was being served. That's crazy. That's crazy. And, it's a matter of opinion, and the thing should have never gone to court anyway. But because he is who he is, we're going to make sure we pull him down. Because why should he still be around here and influence some 8th grade kid to get into drama as soon as they can get into junior high or high school? Why do that? Why allow something constructive to happen? But I'm not going to go on with that. Everybody deserves to have a good day. I hope the appeal process goes well for Mr. Majors. I wish him all the best. I hope the Black community understands some stuff you don't eat. Just because they serve it to you, that doesn't mean you eat it. Understand who the cook is. And a lesson I've learned over the past couple of years, all skin folk and kinfolk. You got some people, they are paid to run interference. You have some folks out here paid to run interference. And the only thing they care about is a roof over their head. They don't give a damn about no black people. They don't give a damn. And also, black people, I want you to know this. You could be feminist, womanist, LGBTQ, gender fluid, Republican, whatever. But understand this. You are black first. And you are in a situation where you have to accept the black experience in these United States of America. You are black first. Okay? You are black first. One more time. You are black first. You can be all those other things, but that's not going to last long. You are black first, and you are involved in the black experience in America. Understand that. I know what I am, and I'm a lot of things sitting here right now talking to you. I'm a lot of things. But when you see me from down the street, you see black. That's the first thing you're going to see. Then you see the other things that I am, that I'm proud of. That'll be a topic for another day. I want to get into it, but I can't. But I'm going on past the 15-minute mark. Please go ahead and check out my petition for the movie Magazine Dreams. That's why I'm on here, talking y'all ears off. Go by this reinstate Jonathan Majors as Kane. Petition on change.org. I have nothing to do with that, but I think that's a good cause. But please, if you can, go on change.org and sign this petition. And if anyone knows Elijah Bynum, I would like to talk to him. I don't think now would be a good time for me to talk to Jonathan Majors. I think he needs the love of his family at this moment. I think Elijah Bynum will be a wonderful person for me to ask, am I doing something constructive? So if anybody has that information, please let me know. Y'all be safe, and y'all love y'all's tribes, and y'all give people side eyes, and don't get involved in other people's mess to tear another black person down. Please don't tear black people down. I have to say that twice. But y'all be safe. Love all your tribes.